The 250 cubic centimeters motorcycle segment has always been a battleground where performance, style, and affordability decide the winner. And for 2026, Suzuki has stepped into the ring with something that feels both nostalgic and futuristic at the same time. This is the all-new 2026 Suzuki GT 250, a machine that revives one of the most iconic names in Suzuki's history, but brings it into the modern era with new technology, refined engineering, and a design philosophy that blends retro personality with cutting-edge aggression. Today on Global Bike Buzz, we are diving deep into what Suzuki has created, how it stands apart from its competitors, and whether this motorcycle truly earns the right to carry the legendary GT badge. When you first look at the 2026 GT 250, the design immediately grabs your attention. Suzuki has clearly taken inspiration from the classic GT models, but instead of going full retro, they've chosen a neoclassic approach that keeps the bike modern. The fuel tank has sculpted lines but still maintains that slightly rounded old-school profile. Every part of the motorcycle feels like the designers were walking a fine line between the past and the future, and they've managed to strike a balance that should appeal to both younger riders and those who remember the original GT days. Suzuki has built this bike on a new lightweight steel frame that focuses on rigidity without adding unnecessary weight. One of the reasons the GT series gained popularity decades ago was because of how agile and approachable they were, and Suzuki wanted to preserve that DNA. The seat height stays rider-friendly, making it an appealing option for beginners as well as experienced riders who just want something light and fun. The wide handlebars give you good leverage, and the overall ergonomics create a relaxed yet confident riding posture perfect for both cities and open highways. Now let's get to the heart of the motorcycle, the engine. The 2026 Suzuki GT 250 is powered by a 249 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine engineered for smoothness and efficient power delivery. One of the most impressive aspects of this engine is its linear feel. It doesn't surprise you with sudden jumps in power, but instead builds steadily, making it perfect for new riders while still offering enough excitement for seasoned bikers. Suzuki has incorporated their latest fuel injection mapping that improves throttle response and efficiency. In city riding, the throttle is predictable and responsive, making the GT 250 extremely easy to maneuver in traffic. On highways, the bike comfortably holds 90 to 110 km per hour without feeling strained, thanks to the well-balanced gearing and counterbalancer setup. The exhaust system has also been tuned to provide a deep, sporty note without being too loud or synthetic. Suzuki knew the GT name carries an emotional weight, so they worked to give the bike a unique exhaust character. It's not aggressive like a race bike, but it's not muted either. It sounds exactly like something you'd want from a modern street machine, clean, crisp, and engaging. Moving to the suspension setup, the GT 250 uses 37mm telescopic forks at the front and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear. Suzuki opted for a balanced suspension rather than something too stiff or too plush. On city roads, it absorbs bumps well, keeping the ride smooth even with rough patches. But it also tightens up enough to give confidence during cornering. Riders who enjoy spirited rides will appreciate how planted the bike feels when leaning into turns. The chassis and suspension communicate clearly with the rider, something that many competitors struggle to achieve in this segment. Braking performance is managed by a front disc with ABS and a rear disc setup. Suzuki has slightly upgraded their ABS system for 2026, making it more responsive while avoiding the overly intrusive behavior found in some budget bikes. The front brake has a sharp initial bite but becomes progressive as you pull harder, giving riders confidence whether they're in traffic or emergency braking situations. The rear brake complements the front well, offering good control without locking up. Overall, the braking package on the GT 250 is impressive and one of the reasons the bike feels safe and reliable at high speeds. One of the standout modern features on the 2026 GT 250 is the fully digital TFT instrument console. It displays a wealth of information including speed, RPM, gear indicator, fuel range, 2 trip meters, average efficiency, and even smartphone notifications when paired through Suzuki's updated Ride Connect app. This level of connectivity gives the bike an edge against older 250 cubic centimeters models still using LCD displays. Suzuki has also included turn-by-turn navigation, call alerts, and ride statistics, making it ideal for tech-savvy riders. The lighting system is fully LED headlamp, indicators, and taillight. The headlamp throws a bright, wide beam that significantly improves nighttime riding. Suzuki also redesigned the switchgear for 2026, giving it a more premium tactile feel. Small touches like these make the bike feel more expensive than its actual price tag suggests. When it comes to wheels and tires, the GT 250 runs on 17-inch alloys with a 110 front tire and a 140 rear tire. This combination provides good stability and grip whether you're riding in the city or pushing through twisty mountain roads. The tire compound feels confidence-inspiring in wet conditions too, something crucial for everyday commuting. Another key aspect where the GT 250 shines is comfort. Suzuki has designed the seat to be wide and supportive. Long rides don't leave you sore, and even with a pillion, the bike maintains balance and comfort. The refinement levels of the engine also contribute to this long-distance friendliness. Minimal vibrations, smooth fueling, and well-damped suspension create a relaxed riding experience. Now, let's talk about why the GT 250 stands out in a segment full of aggressive street fighters and race replicas. What makes this motorcycle unique is its identity. It's not trying to look overly sharp or muscular. It's not trying to be the fastest 250 on the market. Instead, the GT 250 focuses on giving riders a refined, stylish, retro-inspired machine with reliable performance and modern features. It appeals to riders who want a motorcycle that looks timeless, rides smoothly, and offers all the technology you expect from a 2026 model. The GT 250 is also incredibly beginner-friendly while still being enjoyable for experienced riders, making it one of the most versatile 250 cubic centimeters bikes you can buy. Suzuki knows that many riders today value simplicity combined with quality. Not everyone wants a bike that demands aggressive riding. Many simply want something reliable, stylish, efficient, and comfortable. The 2026 GT 250 delivers exactly that, without cutting corners. Finally, let's talk about the price. The 2026 Suzuki GT 250 is expected to be priced around $3,600 to $3,900, depending on the market, and around PKR $1,150,000 to $1,250,000 in Pakistan if launched locally. This pricing puts it right in the sweet spot for 250 cubic centimeters buyers, offering a strong mix of performance and premium features while still being affordable compared to its rivals. To summarize the experience, the GT 250 brings nostalgia with modern engineering. It brings personality with practicality. And most importantly, it brings balance, something many bikes struggle to achieve today. Whether you're a student looking for a stylish, reliable commuter, a working professional needing a comfortable daily machine, or an enthusiast searching for a bike that blends old-school charm with new-school tech, the 2026 Suzuki GT 250 deserves a spot on your list. Suzuki has delivered a motorcycle that pays respect to its heritage while confidently stepping into the future. And in a world where 250 cubic centimeters bikes are becoming more aggressive and complicated, the GT 250 reminds us that sometimes the best motorcycles are the ones that focus on simplicity, design, and everyday joy. This is a bike that doesn't shout, it speaks smoothly, just like its engine. And for many riders, that is exactly what they want. If Suzuki launches this globally as expected, the GT 250 could easily become one of the most trusted and beloved motorcycles in the quarter-liter class. It has the refinement, the style, the comfort, and the technology to attract a wide range of riders. And with its competitive price, it may even revive the legendary GT brand in a way that Suzuki fans have been waiting for. This is the 2026 Suzuki GT 250, modern nostalgia, refined performance, and everyday excitement wrapped into one beautifully balanced motorcycle. And that wraps up our in-depth review. Thanks for watching Global Bike Buzz. Stay tuned for more detailed reviews, deep dives, and everything happening in the world of motorcycles. Ride safe, and we'll see you in the next video.